afternoon everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle from a brand new setter, well a brand new setter for my channel. This is Specimens by Brother Mojo and this is a Windoku Arrow puzzle. I really like Windoku puzzles. I remember doing the first Windoku puzzle, which was on my channel, which was a puzzle by Ashish Kumar, and telling the story of how I discovered Windoku because of Ashish, and I really fell in love with Windoku puzzles because of Ashish Kumar and how much he helped me in the beginning. So yeah, what have I got going on today? Tomorrow, when my video comes out tomorrow, will be the end of when I accept submissions for the Entropic Power Lines pack. At time of recording, that will be over a week away, so I still have no information about how many people have submitted or anything. I know I've received, as of now, when I'm recording, about a dozen, maybe a bit more, people who've submitted answers for the pack, so it is still going strong. I hope more people pick it up and do it. I will still provide links to the Entropic Power Lines pack on this video, but tomorrow will be the deadline for getting the answers in if you want to get a name call out, and I hope a prize. I've been really lazy about sorting all that out, but I'll come up with something, I'm sure. Maybe. I'll do my best. But let's look at Specimens by Brother Mojo. So we've got three rules in effect. First of all, normal Sudoku rules. In every box, I can highlight a box, I really can. In every row and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Then this is a Windoku puzzle. So in these highlighted extra regions, we also must place the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. And there's 4 of those, and there'll be an effect of that, which you can either try and figure out for yourself, or when I start solving, I will explain very quickly. Or digits placed on an arrow must sum to the digit placed in that arrow circle. So these 3 digits will sum to what gets placed in there. These 2 digits will get summed to what's placed in there. These 2 digits will get summed to what's placed in there. And that's how arrows work. And with that, this grid is solvable. So if you want to know the Windoku secret, keep watching. If you don't want to figure it out for yourself, then now's the time to go and attempt it. Links to the puzzle below, link to the puzzle pack below, everything is below. All of the details, how to join us on the Discord server, subscribe button is below, the thumbs up button is below, you know, all the YouTube stuff. I don't mention it very often, but it's all down there. Let's give the puzzle a shot. So I was about halfway through explaining the Windoku trick when we had a catastrophe, which was basically damage caused to the house by our cat. So I stopped recording and now I'm going to start that one again. So giving this a shot. So with a Windoku puzzle, there is a trick you can do in order to be able to put a lot of pressure on the grid. And it's kind of a form of set theory. So the way I'm going to explain this is by looking at rows 2, 3, and 4. So if I highlight row 2, what that's going to show us is that in row 2 in the solved grid, that's going to be a set of the digits from 1 to 9. There will be a set of the digits 1 to 9 without repetition, because in every row there is. If I do the same in row 3 and row 4, we know that there will be 3 sets of the digits 1 to 9 in those rows. But because of these Windoku boxes, we know that there will be a set of the digits 1 to 9 in that box and a set of the digits from 1 to 9 in that box. So if I look at the green as 3 sets of the digits from 1 to 9, and then I remove that as 1 set of the digits from 1 to 9, and that as another set of the digits from 1 to 9, what I end up with is the green cells that are left are 1 set of the digits from 1 to 9. So what I know is, because of the shape of the Windoku grid, these cells here will contain a complete set of the digits from 1 to 9. And I can do the same in rows 6, 7, and 8. So I know that these cells here will contain a set of the digits from 1 to 9. And then I can do the same in columns 2, 3, and 4, because I could highlight the columns and then remove the same boxes, those 2 boxes from the columns. So this will be a complete set of the digits from 1 to 9. And then I can do the same here. This will be a complete set of the digits from 1 to 9. Now, if I look at the green, and I use 2 different colors rather than 4 different colors because I find it a little bit less distracting. And if I use too many colors, I find I just run out of colors in case I want them later. And they're not touching each other. So it's this that is a set, and this is that is a set, and then this that is a set, and this that is a set. When you're really good at Windoku, you can do it without highlighting. I'm almost there, but not quite. Now, if I look at it, I've got 2 sets in green, 2 sets in yellow, and 4 sets in grey, which means that these white cells in the corners are another set because the entire grid is 9 sets of the digits from 1 to 9. So not only do I have the normal Sudoku boxes that are sets of 1 to 9, but I've got 2 yellows, the one on the left, the one on the right, the 2 greens, the top and the bottom, and then I've got 4 grey boxes, and then I've got those cells that I've marked with the blue borders, which are another unique set of the digits from 1 to 9. And with that, I've got sort of 18 different sets of the digits from 1 to 9 to work with, all because of the position of these 4 caged boxes. And with that, I should have enough pressure on these arrows to be able to solve this puzzle. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do now. So what am I looking for? Well, I know that any arrow that is 3 cells long has to be at least 1, 2, 3. So this will be a 6, 7, 8, 9. 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 Okay, I've got some extra pressure here. These, because of the Windoku regions, these are in the same region. So what that means is that the minimum I can put in here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means that the minimum those cells can be is the sum of those, which is 15, which means these two, even though this could normally be as low as 3, these 2 cells have to sum up to at least 15 because these are the sum of those. So these have to sum to at least 15. So if I was to put a 5 in that cell, that would have to be a 10. It doesn't work. This is also a 6, 7, 8, 9. And I've got the same here. So this is a 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I've actually got the same there. Because these have to sum to 15. Yeah, if I put, these have to sum to 15. If I put a 5 there, that would have to be the difference between the sum of those. That would have to be a 10. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that does mean that these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because this is a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruple. So what else can I do? Drink coffee. I'm here to drink coffee and solve Sudoku, and I'm not yet out of coffee. I've got another one. These see each other because of the column. I've just been looking at Windoku regions, but that has to sum to at least 15. So that is a 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm getting 6, 7, 8, 9s all over the place. But they don't. They definitely don't push into these boxes in any meaningful way yet. Because they're all wide open. Like they could be practically anything. Like I literally have 6, 7, 8, 9s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. That's all I've got. Like this arrow could take anything up to a 6 on it. These arrows could take anything up to a 6. This could... Wait a minute. These four all see each other. Those are 6, 7, 8, and 9. So those sum to 30. So these arrows have to sum to 30. But these have a minimum of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I took this over 15, say I took this up to even 16, then these would sum to 16. These would then have to sum to 14, and these would have to sum to 14, and that doesn't work because he can't make 14 in 5 cells. These have to be 15 because these cannot go above 30 because 6, 7, 8, and 9 is 30. I think my camera has got a wobble because I'm getting a... But I think that's true. These are 30, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, 9 is 24. I know that because that's a magical 3-digit number. So 6, 7, 8, 9 is 30. These have a minimum... And these equal those. These have to be only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is absolutely forced. Which means that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuple. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. What does that do? It's got to do something, doesn't it? It's got to do something. Hang on. Now this is 1, 2... Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I can't put 9 on that arrow. I can't put 8 on that arrow because if this is 8, these would have to sum to 1 to make that 9. That doesn't work. I can't even make that 7 because then this would have to be sum to 2 to make that 9. And I can't make those. The minimum I can put there is 1, 2. So this is a 6. This is a 9. And there's no 6 or 9 in those. This is a 7, 8 pair. This is a 1 or a 2. Sorry, this is a 1 and a 2. Which means this is not a 1 and a 2. What is this? Surely that's where I look now. Because if this is a 1 and that's a 7, this is a 6. If it's 1 and an 8, that's a 7. If it's a 2 and a 7, that's a 5. And if it's a 2 and an 8, that's a 6. So this is 5, 6, or 7. I have the same up here. This is 6, 7, 8, or 9. But I don't have the same restriction. But I do have a restriction here, don't I? Because I can't put a 1 or a 2 on that arrow. So if this is 7, it's 3, 4. Because I can't use 1 or 2. And if it's 8, it's 3, 5. There must be a 3 in here. So there's no 3 there. Hang on, this is restricted as well because I can't use 1, 2 on this. So if this was 6, this would be 1, 5 or 2, 4. So this can't be 6 anymore. This is very strange, and I am not sure what I'm looking at. This is restricted. I can't use 1, 2, 3 because I have to put 3 over there. This can't be 6. This has to have a 1 on it, because if I don't put a 1 on this, it's 2, 3, 4, and the 3 is over there. So this must have a 1 on it. So this must have a 1 on it. Must have a 1 on it. If it's 1, 2, 4, this becomes 5. Hang on, if this is 1, 2, 4, this becomes 5 because I've used 1, 2, 4. And I've used this. I don't have 4 or 5 available for this. And this would be 3, 3. That doesn't work. This is not 7. If this is 1, 2, 5 for 8, this is 4, and this has no value, so it's not 1, 2, 5. If it's 1, 3, 4, I can't use 1, 3, 4. This is 9 with a 1. So there's no 9 there. There is no 9 there. If this is 1, 2, so hang on. There's no 1 here. Now, 1, 2, 6 would make this 3, 4, 5. That works. Now, if this is 1, 3, 5, I can't use 1, 3, 5. This is 1, 2, 6. Because 1, 4, 4 is blatantly not possible. There's no 2 here. This is a 3, 4, 5. There's no 6 here. And this is a 7, 8, 9. There is no 6 here. Wait a minute. There's a 7, 8 pair. There's no. This is a 9. This is a 6. Because of the 7, 8 pair I just got here without paying any attention whatsoever. This is not a 6. Nine has to go in one of those 2 cells by Sudoku. Nine can't go down here. So 9 is now in one of those 2 for this green region. So 9 is not in either of these 2. This is a 7, 8. This is a 9. Which means in this box by Sudoku, 9 is in one of those 2. I can't put 9 on an arrow. That is a 9. I'm going to remove that pencil mark because it's across boxes. I still, even when doing Windoku, I do try and keep pencil marks within, corner pencil marks within boxes. I'm going to remove that 3. I try. So this is 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5, or 1, 2, 5. I'm not sure I can take that any further. Hang on, there's a 7, 8 pair there. I can take 7, 8 out of those. This is a 6, 9. Yeah, I think I can put 6 down there. Seven here, maybe. 6 is up here. Yeah, let's look at 7 here. I can't use 1, 6. I can't use 2, 5. I could use 3, 4. So 3, 4 is possible. 8, I can't use 1, 7. I can't use 2, 6. I could use 3, 5. So either way, there is a 3 on this. I'm doing that pencil marking thing again. So this is a 3, 4, 5 triple. So now I can remove that. So now I've got, this is 3, 4, 5 triple. This is a 7, which means this is an 8, and this is a 1, and this is a 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8 for this region. This is kind of crazy. Hang on, I've got 4, 5 there. I can remove 4, 5 from all of those. Those are a 1, 2, 3. There must be a 1 on there. So there's no 1 there. That is a 2 or a 3. This is still 3, 4 or 3, 5. This is... Wait a minute, this isn't 3, 4 anymore because that's 8. This is 3, 5. So this is 3, 5. That is 4. That is 5. There's no 5 in here. This is 3, 4. This is 7, which I could have got as soon as I put the 8. But, you know, getting there. Take 7 out of there. This is 6, 8. So this is now a pair because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 7. Which isn't resolved. But this is also a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I've got 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 4, 8. And there's an 8 up here. So this is 4. This is 8. Which makes that the 7, which I had when I got that. I should have paid more attention. Which makes that the 5 and that the 7. That takes 5 out of those. Which means 5 is definitely in those two, which takes 5 out of those. This is very, very strange. Can I get this to 8 anymore? How do I get this to 8? The highest I could put in here is 4, 3, which is 7. So this has to be 7, and this is 4, 3, which takes 3 and 4 out of those. Now the highest I can get this to now is 6, which is 5, 1. So this is 6. This is 9. This is 2. This is 3. This is 1, which takes 1 out of those, which gets me to the 9 I need. Now, this is now 8. Well, I can take out the digits I'm not using. I'm not using 3 in there. And I'm not using 4. 1, 2, 5, which does sum to 8. And I've got all of this stuff down to pairs. This 8 makes that a 6, which makes that an 8. Is there other stuff I'm missing? 7, 7, put 7 down here with 9. This is a 7, 9 pair. This is a 2, 3, 4. So 2 must be down here in this box. So this is not 2. But 2, 3, 4. So this is actually a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 1, 6, and there's a 1 looking at it. So this is a 6 and this is a 1. So 6 is in one of those two. Actually, that 6 looking down makes that a 6. The trick now is knowing where to look. Like, where does 5 go in this Windoku box? It goes in one of those 3. It doesn't seem... So... Actually, 8 is in one of those 2. That's correct for the box, so I'm going to mark that. I'm actually going to get rid of the Windoku colouring at this point. because everything is resolved down to its arrow pairs and triples and stuff. And it might help me scan. So 5, 5. 5 has to go in one of those two. 1, 1, 1. Nine has to go in this Windoku box. So it's in one of those two. Six. 6 is in one of those two because of the 6 looking up here, and it can't go there because of that one. So 6 is in one of those two. If this is a 6, then this would be 1, 5 or 2, 4. Now I can't put 4 there, so this would be 4 and 2. I think I could put 1, 5 in either order though, so that's not that helpful. And that was only if that's a 6, so that's actually really not helpful. What about 7 here? Well, I can't use 1, 6 because I've got 1, 6 in the box. 2, 5. I could put 2, 5 in that order. And I could put 3, 4. So this is a quadruple. Let's put it in. 2, 3, 4, and 8. I can't put 2 or 8 there. So this is a 3, 4 pair. So I can take 3, 4 out of there. This is 2 or 8. Well, that can't be 8 because that'd be 9 and that'd have to be 1. So this is the 2. This is the 8. Now, 2 with 7 would make that 5. 2 with 9 would make that 7. It can't be 2, 7. So this is a 5 and this is a 7 and this is a 9. Okay, so that's some progress. This 2, 3, 4. So these are 3, 4, and 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is a quadruple. 3, 4, 5, and 7. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, and 9. Well, I can't put 1 or 2 in the arrowhead. So this is a 9. And it's 1 and 2 plus something there. Well, if this is 4, this has to be 7 and therefore 2. So this has to be 1. There's no 7 there. And this is a 3, 4, 5. That's kind of cool. There's no 1 there. There's no 2 there. So this is now a quadruple. 3, 4, 5, and 9. Well, I can't put 9 on an arrowhead, so I've now got a 3, 4, 5 triple, so that becomes the 9 in the Windoku box. So these are 3, 4, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 3, 4, and 8. So these are 3, 4, and 8. But there's a 3, 4 pair there. That has to be the 8. So that is not the 8, and that is the 8. This is very strange. So there is only 4 digits missing from here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's no 4 there. I must put a 5 in one of those. So if this is 2, this is 7. If it's 3, it's 6. And if it's 5, it's 4. Well, I can't put 7 there, so this can't be 2. This is a 3, 5 pair now? This column is more restricted though, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. These are 1, 5, and 7. That's not 7. So I've got a 1, 5 pair, so that is 7. So this has to be 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is 3 or 4. So I've got another 3, 4 pair. 3, 4 pairs everywhere. This is a 3, 4, 5 triple. So that has to be a 1. This has to be a 5. This has to be a 1. Three, four, five triple looking up. This is a 1. This is not a 1. I've still got to put a 1 in this Windoku box. So it's in one of those two. Well, this is actually 1, 2, 5, because that's all that's left for the column as well. But this is the 3, 5 pair, so I can't put the 5 there. This is 1 or 2. Three, four, five. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 8 are all that can go in there. And that 8 resolves it. That is 6, that is 8. So these have to sum to 6. 1, 5 is fine, 2, 4 is fine. That's not a 3 anymore. I was hoping that would give me more. That is not a 6. That's a 4. So that's a 5. That's not a 4 or a 5. That's a 2, 3. This is a triple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 4 there. And this is 3, 4, 5. There's no 1 there and there's no 3 there. This is a 2, 6 pair, which I could have gotten from just looking at the box. This is tricky to scan. So I've got to put a 7 in there. No, I've got to put a 7 right there. It's the only place in the column it can go. So this is 2, 3, or 5. This is a 2, 6. No, that doesn't do anything. Am I missing an arrow somewhere? No. So it is Sudoku I have missed. It's probably just some very simple Windoku logic. There'll probably just be a digit looking somewhere. I have been playing too much Lego Skywalker Saga. I am scanning like a stormtrooper. Um... This is almost embarrassing at this point. What am I missing? So if this is 2, 4, this is the only thing that's not resolved. If this is 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 3, that is okay. If that's 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 3. Hang on. That 5. That's a 3. That's a 5. There's no 3 there. That 5 makes that 4, which makes that 2. That's what I was missing. That 5 looking over there. That 2 takes 2 out of those. This is a 3. This is a 5. This is a 1. The 2 looks up, making that 5, and that 2. The 3 looks down, making that 4, and that 3. This is a 3, 4, looking down, making that 5. This is a 3, 4. There'll be something. The 1 looks over, making that 2, which makes that 3. That is not 2. That is a 6. That is a 1. 2 plus 1 means that's a 6, which means that's a 2. The 3 looks down, making that 4 and 3. That makes that 3 and 4. That is not 4. The 2 looks down, making that 3 and 2. That has to be the 4, which looks over, making that 3. And I stick in a 4. And that is the solution to the puzzle. That was a little bit tricky. Yeah, wow. Good puzzle, though. That was a very, very nice break-in. Using the Windoku regions to force these arrows to give you the 6, 7, 8, 9, that was very, very clever. And then I have to admit, finding that 30 total was, I think I lucked into that one. And then the Windoku logic on that one was probably one of the harder Windokus I've done in a long time. That was very, very well balanced. Thank you, Brother Mojo, for that puzzle. I really found that one challenging. I have no idea how long the total video time on this one is going to be because I've had to split the video up, but that was a very cool puzzle. I hope you enjoyed that one. And yeah, if you do want to get your answers in for the Entropic Power Lines pack, now's the time. All of the details are below. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.